Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss angular displacement in the chapter motion. So, whenever we are moving from point A to B, if you are moving from point A to B in a linear path, then it is known as displacement. But similarly, if a body is moving in a circular path, and let us consider that initially the particle is at P and after some time it has reached a point B, then the angle it has made at the center is known as angular displacement. What angle is making at the center is known as angular displacement. So we can say that whenever the body is moving in a circular path, then the displacement will be known as angular displacement. So circular motion are two-dimensional. Now what do you mean by this? The circular motions are two-dimensional, means here the particles move in two dimensions, x-axis and y-axis. Like you can observe here, a body moves from P to B. So in this case it is moving linearly. इसने linear path cover किया and it has covered a linear path it is covering. So it is moving in the x-axis also. आगे भी बढ़ रही है, आगे भी बढ़ रही है और ऊपर भी जा रही है. So it is moving in x-axis as well as it is moving in y-axis. In both the paths it is moving. That's why the circular motions are known as two-dimensional motions. Now angular displacement is denoted by theta. Angular displacement को theta से show किया जाता है. And it is measured in two units. It can be measured in degree or it can be measured in radian. Radian is the SI unit of angular displacement. Angular displacement is a vector quantity. It has magnitude as well as it has direction. Now we can define angular displacement as angular displacement of a body is the angle in the radians through which a point revolves around the center. Angular displacement किसी भी बॉडी का वो एंगल है जिसके थ्रू कोई भी बॉडी एक पॉइंट के अराउंड रिवॉल्व करती है, angularly move करती है. That is known as angular displacement. Now let us consider when the body moves from point P to this point, linearly it has covered a distance of s. इसने जो linear distance cover किया वो क्या था? s. But if you rotate your eyes, अगर आप अपनी आँखों को घुमा कर देखोगे तो आप देखोगे कि इसने एक एंगल भी कवर किया at the center. Now the angular displacement is equals to arc upon radius, and here the length of this arc is s, which is the linear displacement, and radius is r. So theta will be equals to s upon r and s will be equals to r theta. This is the relationship between linear displacement and angular displacement. Now one thing here is more to understand, that let us consider कि एक बॉडी ने पूरा चक्कर लगाया. इफ अ बॉडी इज टेकिंग अ होल path, whole round, then the angle will be 360 degree and in radians it will be equals to 2 pi, because the value of pi, whenever a body is making an angle of pi, it will be equals to 180 degree. So if a body is taking a whole round, then in degree it will be 360 degree and in radians it will be equals to 2 pi, means 2 into 180, which will be equals to 360. And if in degree it has covered a half a round, which is 180 degree, then in radians it will be pi. And if in degree it will be 90 degree, then in radians it will be pi by 2. So this is how you can convert the degrees into radians. Now hope you understand angular displacement. Angular displacement of a body is the angle in radians through which a point revolves around the center. And if you want to define angular velocity, it is very easy. The rate of change of angular displacement is known as angular velocity. Now I'll make you understand one numerical of NCERT which is based on graphical concept. Here it is. A driver of a car traveling at 52 km per hour applies the brakes and accelerates uniformly in the opposite direction. एक ड्राइवर जो 52 किलोमीटर की स्पीड से चल रहा था उसने ब्रेक अप्लाई किया और ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में एक्सेलरेट हुआ. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस द कार स्टॉप्स इन 5 सेकेंड. ब्रेक्स लगाने की वजह से कार 5 सेकेंड बाद रुक गई. अनदर ड्राइवर गोइंग एट 3 किलोमीटर पर आवर इन अनदर कार applies his brakes and slows down and stops in 10 seconds. दूसरी गाड़ी 10 सेकेंड में रुक गई. On the same graph paper, plot the speed versus time graph. आपको एक ग्राफ पेपर पर स्पीड वर्सेस टाइम ग्राफ प्लॉट करना है. Which one of the two car traveled faster after the brakes were applied? इनमें से कौन सी कार traveled faster after the brakes applied? Means brakes apply करने तक किस कार ने कौन सी कार ज्यादा चली. So for this, first of all, we will convert the velocity into meter per second. U is equals to 52 km per hour. Again, multiplying by 5 upon 18, you will convert it into meter per second. Final velocity 0 because the car comes to at rest. Time is 5 seconds. Now, for second car, initial velocity is 3. Again, converting in meter per second. Final velocity is 0 and time taken is 10 seconds. If we calculate the distance traveled by both the cars, then we can easily say that which car traveled more. अगर हम दोनों कारों का डिस्टेंस निकाल लें तो जिस कार ने ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस कवर किया है इससे हम बता सकते हैं that which car traveled more distance than the other. So first of all, we will plot graph for this. We have taken two perpendicular axes. They are intersecting at one point. That will be the origin. We will take the values and plot the graph. For first car, this will be the 5 सेकेंड पर रुक गई और 14.4 का डिस्टेंस उसने कवर किया. स्पीड से वो चल रही थी. सेकेंड कार इज मूविंग विद 0.83 and after 10 seconds it will come to at rest. Now we will find out the distance traveled by these graph. And how can we calculate by distance traveled? Area covered by the graph. So first, distance traveled by the first car, area of triangle AOB, half base into height. 1 upon 2, what is the height? 14.4. What is the base? 5. This will comes out to be 36. And distance traveled by the second car, area of OCD, half base into height. 1 upon 2, 0.83 is the height and distance and the base is 4.15 meter. So clearly we can see that the first car has covered a distance of 36 meter, which is more. Thus the first car traveled more distance than the second car after brakes were applied. Thank you.